Okay, so you want to know how Facebook actually works, right? So here's the analogy I want you to use, guys. I want you to imagine that Facebook is a big party. Now, this is crazy, right? Because if you imagine that there's just over 7 billion people live in the world, okay? Facebook, this is crazy, has 3.14 billion users. About 2.70 are active. It ranges up and down because it's hard for them to track. But 3.14 billion accounts, right? Users. This is insane. So I want you to imagine this. You're at a big party, a big online party of 3.14 billion people. You are a bar owner, and every other single person, everybody else on this platform also owns a bar. Now, your goal is to show people why your bar is the best bar, okay? The ambience, the music, the seating, the lighting, the drinks, the staff, like everything, what they wear, everything, absolutely everything, right? So how do you position yourself to become the authority so that you look better than what they do? So I've got a little checklist next to me that I've done before and I've wrote down. So here's what I like to imagine. First of all, your bar. So what does it look like? So when I'm talking about what does it look like, I'm talking about your banner. I'm talking about your profile picture. I'm talking about your featured section. You don't know what your featured section is, you should. I'm talking about your intro, your bio, and your links in the descriptions. Does this convert them through to a funnel or something that's the front door to your business? This is super important. If you're not doing this, you're losing out, okay? So that's the first part. What does your bar look like? Before anybody even makes a decision, before they even move into the consideration phase, they're currently in the awareness phase. So what does your bar actually look like? So just imagine it, the big arena, right? Everybody's in this big arena. 3.14 billion of us. And you want to position your bar as the best, right? So what it looks like. Next thing, what freebies are you giving away? So let's talk about the freebies. What freebies can you give away? Can you give away, and I'm not going to just keep writing loads down here because you get bored of me, right? Can you give away content? Can you ask for engagement? Can you build lead magnets? Can you give them small wins for their issues? So in this case, can you stand out the front of the bar and give them a sample of the new cocktail, the new drink, whatever it may be? Can you do those things? You can do them, right? Can you hand out vouchers so that they get 50% off the first drink or first drink's free? You can do those things, right? This is easy. This is all organic. This is not paid traffic, right? This is organic, right? Next thing is you can then position offers. So I'm not just talking about freebies. I'm talking about now you've built up this audience. You now have people hanging out the front of your bar, in your bar, and they're now drinking from it, eating the snacks, whatever. Now what offers can you give them? Like extra offers. What's the offers that you have there on the table, right? What else have I got here? Okay. Is it obvious where to go? So, what next? So typically when somebody has something of yours, whether it's free or whether it's a low offer, they usually want more. And the bell curve dictates that 20 to 30% of your audience that already pays you will pay for a higher level service. And if you don't offer it, they will go somewhere else who does offer it, regardless of how good you think you are, or regardless of how good they think you are. If they want that next level, they will go somewhere else. So think of the drinks in your bar. Do you have every single drink on display? Or do you have like a secret cabinet? Do you have like bottom shelf stuff, top shelf stuff, like back in the VIP, platinum, prestige, premium area, whatever else? Do you have stuff like that? Because you've got it. This is important, right? So next thing, we're going to talk about pop-up areas. So let's move across here. Let's get another color pen. So pop-up areas. So just write pop-up. What are these pop-ups? So these pop-ups can be things like your free group. So do you have a free group that you can position these people into, right? Once you get them in the free group, you then nurture them. This is a free group. What am I doing with you guys right now? I'm nurturing you. I'm building a relationship. I'm not doing anything seedy. For those of you that see this as a relationship, there may be a chance for us to work together down the line, right? But what I'm not doing is say, come and buy my shit. Because one, I'm not that desperate. And two, you don't need to be that desperate. It's better to receive than it is to beg. People hate to be sold, but they love to buy. So, next part, what else can you do? You can then position them through Messenger. So you take them away from the busy bar and you bring them into the quieter area inside Messenger, okay? This could be a secluded area in your bar, right? You take them into that area so that it's not as noisy. It's a bit more of a focused conversation. And same again, what do? You nurture. This is important, right? It's an R. You nurture. Super important, guys. Next thing you can do, you can have a funnel. Now, what do you do with the funnel? You don't exactly nurture in the funnel. Well, you can through ad copy, but more specifically, what you're doing here is you're pixeling them. So when you pixel somebody, it means you can retarget them. If you haven't seen my retargeting video, then ask me for it. You need to go watch it to retarget them. This is super important, right? So here's the next stage. Are you ready for the next stage as well, right? Because there's more. There's more. If I pop up the camera here, don't worry, guys. It's all good. The next stage is we want a VIP area. Everybody likes the VIP area, right? Who's hanging out in the VIP area? What's happening? Well, the VIP area is a booked call. Why? Because they now go away from being in a group of getting generic stuff like this, because this is to everybody, right? It now goes to you individually, to them individually. So we would love to make a drink that's like your signature drink. Let's talk about what that could be. Come on, we'll go to the VIP area. And what I'll do is I'll show you all the different ingredients that we can use, where we source them from, and you can sample these 10 different ones. The one that's yours, we'll call it the whatever signature drink. It's your drink, right? And we'll put it on the menu, the drinks menu. That's like an example of a VIP, okay? So you jump them onto a call, and what the call is, it can be a two-step. It can be straight to sales call so that you can change their life and they can pay you money, or it can be done in another way, which is a triage call. You qualify them, make sure they're good enough for the program. They then come onto a sales call or a closing call after it, whereas you help each other. They pay you in return for you coaching them and changing their life, right? So this is the VIP area, but it's now specifically one-to-one. This is important. This is why people will book in for calls. This is why you may want to book in for a call after watching this. Click the link below, you can do that. We can talk about your business individually rather than just talking about a generalistic overview. Does this make sense? So this is the important part. When you're at this big party, I can't stress this enough, guys. When you're at this big party up here, all this is cold. Everybody's cold traffic at this point, okay? When you start positioning them in through the pop-ups and giving certain things away, this is now warm. These people are now warm. They're warm over here as well, right? They're warm. But guess what? You know when you get them to a call? They're hot. So imagine the different temperatures of water. Cold, lukewarm, hot. You need them to be hot so that they're then more qualified and likely to buy from you. Because you can't help somebody if they don't pay you, right? If you don't sell them, you can't help them. Does it make sense? So what else have I got here? Anything else I'm missing? Other people with them? Cool. Okay, so here's what they do. You then get these higher paying clients, okay? That's important. You get the higher paying clients. They're going to start shouting about what it is that you do. They're going to bring their friends along with them. Does that make sense? But you've got to position these people from cold to warm to hot, yeah? The big party, guys, 3.14 billion people. Most people are jumping on there. They have their bar open. They don't have a sign. They don't have opening times. They don't have any staff. They have nothing going on. They don't put any content out in terms of what the drinks are. It's like a pint of lager, a vodka. It's like boring shit that they can get anywhere. What makes your service unique? How's your music different? How are your staff dressed different? How is your drinks list different? If we're using this analogy, right? This is what Facebook is. It's a big, massive social party, and people are coming to be social, but you nurture them through your message, and then they become hot and they become clients. This is how you start targeting people organically on Facebook. Now, if you want to know how to do this specifically for your own individual business, click the link below. You can book in for your 15, 20-minute clarity call, and I can give you a strategy that you can take away and use. This is not a sales call, guys. It's just a call where you can come on. I can give you some strategies to use. You can go away. You can use them. Let me know how you got on with them. I already know how you got on with them, but if you implement them, that is. And that's it. So book your call just now, if that tickles your fancy, and I will see you on the inside. See you later.